Hi everybody, how are you today? You having a good day? Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. You know what? White Dragon Horse and I were just talking, and I was telling them how today my heart's feeling a little bit confused. I was happy today because I saw some friends I hadn't seen for a very long time, and that made my heart very happy. But then my heart felt sad because there's a lot of sad things happening and a lot of my friends are feeling sad. So then I felt sad and I wanted to help, but I didn't know how to help. Have you ever felt that way? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's very confusing because we want to do our best. We want to be kind. We want to be helpful, but sometimes we just don't know how to do it. So I went shopping at one of my favorite stores. Value Village has the best books ever. And I'm just going to put these guys down for a sec. I stopped at Value Village and I found this book. It's called The Three Questions, and it's based on a story by Leo Tolstoy, but it's written and illustrated, so it means the pictures are drawn by John J. Muth. And it has a lot of words, and I think the pictures will be hard to show you. So I'm going to try to read the story, but tell you and show you the story with the friends that you know I have. Rolly, yeah, and Fritzy, and White Dragon Horse, and Horace, and I have this bunny rabbit that my mommy made when my son Nick was a little baby, and he's a big man now. So this is a very old bunny. I have my bunny, and I have a turtle. So I'm going to try to tell the story from the book that I have here and show you the story with the animals. And hopefully this will work. Okay? All right. Once upon a time, there was a little boy whose name was Nikolai. And Nikolai really wanted to do the best. He wanted to know how he could do better. He didn't always know how to act. He didn't know how to be good all the time. And it's hard being good all the time, right? Yeah. Okay. So he talked with his friends. He talked with his friend, Rolly, and he talked with his friend, Horace. And he said, I want to be a good person, but I don't always know the best way to do it. And his friends understood and they wanted to help him. Nikolai said, if only I could find the answer to my three questions. 1, when is the best time to do things? That's one question. 2, who is the most important one? And 3, what is the right thing to do? Nikolai's friends, they thought about his first question, and Horace said, to know the best time to do things, you have to plan ahead. So you have to think ahead how to do good things. And Fritzy, Rolly, we know that Rolly sometimes can be pretty active. And he said, you will know when to do the right thing if you pay attention. So if you are looking around and you see what needs to be done, you'll know the right time. Nikolai thought about it and he said, but who is the most important one? And Horace said, those who know how to heal the sick. like doctors and nurses and mommies and daddies who know how to make us feel better. And Rolly said, those who make the rules, so those who tell us how to be safe, are the most important ones. What do you think? Yeah, do you have other ideas who you think could be important? Could be right. I think I agree with you. Nikolai thought about it some more, and he said, what is the right thing to do? Horace said, saying loudly, nay, that's the right thing to do. Rolly said, having fun all the time, that's the right thing to do. Nikolai thought about it. I wonder if there's another answer. He knew they were trying their best to give him the answer, but the answers didn't seem quite right. Then an idea came to him. I know. I will ask the turtle. He's lived a long time. Surely he will know the answers I'm looking for. Do you think the turtle might know the answers? Shall we try and see? So next day, Nikolai climbed high up the mountain. And then he found the turtle was digging a garden. And have you seen a turtle move? Are they fast? Are they slow? Yes, even the turtle says he's slow. He was old and the digging was very hard for him. Turtle? Yes? I have 3 important questions for you. When is the best time to do things? Who is the most important one? And what is the right thing to do? What will make my heart feel happy? What do you think the turtle said or is going to say? Not sure. Let's find out, shall we? Okay. The turtle listened carefully, but he only smiled. He didn't answer. Then he went on with his digging his garden. You must be tired, Nikolai said at last. Let me help you. The turtle gave him his shovel and thanked him. Thank you, boy. So Nikolai shoveled and shoveled. And because it was easier for a young boy than an old turtle to do it, Nikolai dug the whole garden. Was that being kind? Yes, it was. But just as he finished, the wind blew wildly, and rain burst from the darkened clouds. I hope that doesn't happen to me while I'm outside. As they moved toward the cottage for shelter, Nikolai heard a cry for help. Help! 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 Running down the path, he found a mama pig whose leg had been injured by a fallen tree. The tree fell on top of poor Mummy Pig. Oh dear. How do you think the pig is feeling? Yeah, exactly. I agree. Carefully, Nikolai picked her up and brought her back to the turtle's house and made a splint, put sticks on her leg to hold it very still so it would heal. The storm raged on. The wind was blowing. The rain was pounding down. Big raindrops hit the house. Oh no. The mummy pig woke up and she said, Where am I? And where is my child? Oh no! The baby pig is outside somewhere. The boy Nikolai ran out of the cottage and down the path. The roar of the storm, it was so loud. The wind was blowing, the rain was falling, the branches were swaying. It was crazy outside. But Nikolai looked and he called, Baby pig, are you here? Oh, and then he saw the baby pig, cold and shivering, oh, laying on the ground. Nikolai picked up that baby pig. Turn the page. He picked up that baby pig and carried it back to the cottage and gave him to his mummy. Here you go, Mummy Pig. Oh, how do you think Mummy Pig felt? Right. Her heart was so full. She was so happy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The turtle smiled when he saw what Nikolai had done. Well done, boy. Well done. The next morning, the sun was warm, the birds were singing, and all was well with the world. The pig's leg was healing nicely, and so she and her baby thanked Nikolai for saving them. And at that moment, Horace and Rolly came to make sure everyone was okay. Nikolai felt peace within himself. His heart was happy. He had wonderful friends. He had saved the mummy pig and her baby. But he also felt disappointed. He still had not found the answers to his questions. So he asked Turtle one more time. And the turtle said, Boy, your questions have been answered. They have? Asked Nikolai. And the turtle said, Yesterday, if you had not stayed to help me dig my garden, you wouldn't have heard the pig's cries for help. Therefore, the most important time was time you spent digging the garden. The most important one at that moment was me. And the most important thing to do was to help me with my garden. Later, when you found the injured mummy pig, the most important time was the time you spent helping the mummy pig and saving her child. The most important ones were the pig and her baby. And the most important thing to do was to take care of them and make them safe. Wow. Remember then that there is only one important time, and that time is now. The most important one is always the one you are with. And the most important thing to do is to do good for the one who is standing at your side. For these, my dear boy, are the answers to what is most important in this world. That is why we are here. And that is the end of that story. I know it was a very long story, but when I read those words, it just makes my heart feel happy, and I want for you to feel happy and for you to share being happy with others. So there's only one important time, and that time is now. the most important one is always the one you are with. So if you're with mommy and daddy, or grandma and grandpa, or your friends at daycare or school, or if you're talking to someone on the street, that person is the most important person. And the most important thing to do good is for the one who is standing at your side. So it's always important to do good, to be kind, to share, to speak words of love, and not words that make people sad and unhappy. We can all do that, right? Yeah, mummies and daddies, grandmas and grandpas, brothers and sisters. If we all do that, our world is going to be a happier place. And I know that we can do it because we are good, right? And that is why we are here. We are here to spread the message of love. Yeah, I know it was a long, long story, and I'm so glad to have shared it with you. Remember that I love you so, 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 so much. You are my most important person right now. I love you, and I'll see you soon.